In a world where myth and reality blur, one legendary hero dares to challenge the unknown. Jack the Giant Slayer, The Seeds of Destiny, is a timeless tale of adventure, courage, and the power of believing in oneself. As the seeds of destiny begin to sprout, join me on a journey that will take you to the very edges of imagination. Once upon a time, in a humble shack by the forest's edge, lived a boy named Jack with a solemn pledge. One day, he'd say, "I'll rise and stand, a hero known across this land." One crisp autumn evening, as Jack wandered through the woods in search of rare roots, he stumbled upon an old woman hunched beneath a tree. She clutched a sack of grain, her frail arms trembling under its weight. "Boy," she croaked, her voice like the rustling of dry leaves, "help me, and I shall give you a gift unlike any other." Jack, though weary from his day's work, couldn't ignore her plight. He carried the sack to her small hut deep within the woods. True to her word, the old woman handed him a single, peculiar bean. "This is no ordinary seed," she whispered. "Plant it with faith and courage, and it will lead you to your destiny." Jack returned home with the bean clutched tightly in his hand, his heart stirred with curiosity and hope. That night, under a moonlit sky, he planted the bean beside his home. By morning, the village awoke to gasps of wonder and fear. Where Jack had planted the bean, a colossal beanstalk now spiraled into the heavens, its leaves shimmering like emeralds in the sunlight. "Jack," his father exclaimed, "what have you done?" "I don't know," Jack stammered, staring at the towering plant. But in his heart, he felt a pull, a call to climb and discover what lay above. The villagers gathered, whispering tales of ancient myths about a kingdom in the clouds. Some called it a blessing, others a curse. But Jack saw it as an opportunity. As the beanstalk's shadow stretched across the land, word of its appearance reached the royal palace. The king, a wise and just ruler, sent his knights to summon the one responsible for its growth. Jack, still a mere boy in the eyes of the villagers, was brought before the king in his grand hall. "Jack," the king said, his voice echoing through the chamber, "this beanstalk is no ordinary phenomenon. Legends speak of a gateway to a realm of giants. If true, this land is in grave danger." "I didn't mean for this to happen," Jack replied, bowing low, "but if I can help, I will do whatever it takes." The king studied him for a moment before nodding. "You have courage, boy, but courage alone will not suffice. Take this." He handed Jack a small enchanted pendant shaped like a shield. "This will protect you from harm, but only if you act with wisdom and a pure heart." Jack left the palace with a heavy burden and a flicker of hope. Days passed, and the beanstalk remained silent. But one stormy night, a rumble like thunder shook the village. From the clouds descended not one, but 4 colossal figures. Giants. They were led by 4 generals: Fi, the strong; Fa, the swift; Fo, the cunning; and Fu, the sorcerer. From the heavens came a fearsome sound. 4 giants landed shaking the ground. Their leader, Fi, with a voice so grim, declared their conquest with a powerful hymn. The villagers fled in terror as the giants began their rampage. Fi uprooted trees and hurled boulders, while Fa moved with lightning speed, her blade cutting through anything in her path. Fo strategized from afar, directing their efforts, and Fu conjured storms to strike fear into the hearts of all who dared resist. Jack, armed only with his father's hunting knife and the king's pendant, confronted the giants. You dare to challenge us?" Fee roared, his laughter shaking the earth. Jack's first attempt to stop the giants was brimming with confidence, but sorely lacking in strategy. He charged at Fee, aiming for his massive legs. But the giant swatted him away like a fly, sending him tumbling into a haystack. His courage was bold, his spirit strong, but Fee's might proved where Jack went wrong. With one great swipe, the boy was thrown, his strength untested, his fate unknown. Bruised but not broken, Jack retreated to the forest to regroup. He realized he needed to understand his enemies better if he hoped to defeat them. As Jack nursed his wounds, he encountered an old hermit in the woods, a man who claimed to have knowledge of the giants and their purpose. "They come because of the beanstalk," the hermit said. "It is a bridge between worlds, and you, Jack, are destined to guard it." "But I've already failed," Jack admitted. "Failure is the seed of wisdom," the hermit replied. "Return to the beanstalk and study your foes. Learn their weaknesses, and you will find a way." The hermit gave Jack a journal filled with notes on the giants, their strengths, and their vulnerabilities. Stay tuned for the next part of this captivating story. Subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to receive updates.